Welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Strana and here is Ballistic Gist. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload videos, you will be the first person to be notified. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for all the love and support. To those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of us, you guys are the real MVP. So guys, I came across this video on my For You page on TikTok. It's been trending all over my For You page on TikTok. Where Tiffany decided to go to Zimbabwe in Africa. Like, she went there and shocked a lot of people, and the people of Zimbabwe or Africa as a whole are not having it because they are coming really hard on her. I'm just gonna roll a clip as well as some of other stitches I was able to put up because a lot of people were actually stitching her videos. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video, and do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying, harassment, or whatsoever. We're just here for educational and informative purposes. Alright, lovelies, let's dive into it.
I need somebody to come get Tiffany Hadish. Who's Tiffany Hadish is this? She's in Zimbabwe and she's walking around a grocery store like she's shocked that they have grocery stores in Zimbabwe. Somebody come get her.
Hey y'all, so I'm out here in Zimbabwe, in Harare, and look at the grocery store. They got a grocery store. It's beautiful. It's beautiful in a grocery store.
I had to take a break. I couldn't do that all at once. There's more.
It's expensive. Look at this grocery store. It's huge. It's absolutely humongous. In Africa, baby. Yeah. Believe it, believe it.
You know, I understand why Africans hate black people that live in America, because that is the standard in which they judge us against. Give me a moment, because I'm trying to understand, how do you act so shocked that there are grocery stores in Africa, and how is it that you visit Zimbabwe, which was once part of the great Zimbabwean empire that had a commercial capital of an African trade empire between the 11th and 15th centuries due to its wealth, and it controlled the entire southern and eastern African coast within that period. How do you go visit that place and then act shocked that there is a large grocery store there? But wait, there's more.
It don't smell bad. Nigga, meet the part.
Did she just say it don't smell bad? Like, why would it smell bad, or you think it smelled bad in the first place? You know what? Just go. Somebody come get Tiffany Hadish. Just get to Tiffany Hadish. Go.
So this is a video about Tiffany Hadish. She went to Zimbabwe in Africa, and she was just like amazed by everything. And to be honest with you, I don't think that she was trying to come off as rude. I think what Tiffany was trying to do was just being quirky about the whole situation. Like, oh guys, look, they have a grocery store in Africa. Guys, look, it's so beautiful. Look at what this costs. It costs this much. I think moreover, I think she was trying to be a little bit of, she was coming off as funny, because Tiffany Hadish, if you know her, she's always jokify and take things and turn it into joke. Only except this time she should have kept her mouth shut, because when you go to other people's country, you don't bring those kind of energy, because people don't find some of the things that you find funny in America. People don't find that funny in other country. Like, you have to understand that people take things serious. So you will go to a country and you thinking that you're just doing content and you're doing all of this, and it's not going to go over well. And this is one of them example, because if you listen to her, I think this was innocent on her part. I literally listened to her and I watched it, and I see that she was more of a maze. But then again, I don't understand that why wouldn't she think that there are going to be grocery store in other country? Why would you think that it's only in America? Like, why would you think that there's nothing in other country? Or maybe she wasn't expecting it to be so nice. I think that's one of them things that, you know, people say, oh, it's this much in Africa, it's this in different country. But y'all, do y'all realize that in Africa and in Jamaica and in all these different places, they have more beautiful things than in America? Now, I'm just saying that because a lot of y'all thinking, you know, there was a time where someone asked my dad, do y'all live in huts in Jamaica? My dad's house is like a 3-story house, big as heck, with all many bedrooms, beautiful houses. And the thing is, he owned the house, literally owned the house. Here in America, you have to build and you have to do all of these things and you don't own it. So when you go to other country, be educated about things. If you don't know, educate yourself before you get there, because you'll get yourself in trouble. Now, the president of Zimbabwe was saying something to Tiffany. He wasn't happy with the idea that she was there acting ignorant. Now, you got to do some for the president to be even saying something about you. No, Tiffany Hadish been in the media for like a little while, where people are saying, hey, why are you doing this and that and that? So she's not having, the best with social media. So she should have just sit this one out, put her camera down and said, hey, I'm here. Africa is beautiful. Love the people, love on the people, and treat every good, give what you can give, and get your ass back to America. Why'd you go over there trying to do content, talking about, oh, this is this and that? It's not funny. And I really think that Tiffany Haddish was just trying to do a funny piece. I didn't think that, for some reason, I felt like this was innocent on her part, but it's just the way she delivered the message. It wasn't, I don't think she meant to deliver it that way, but it's not everything is funny. Not everything is funny. You go to people's country, they're not laughing about what you're laughing at. Remember that. Remember, people over here in America laughing at stuff, and other people, they take their stuff serious. So you cannot go to other people's country talking about, oh, it's so beautiful, and I think it's more of a shock for her, because for some reason she probably don't even understand that people are everywhere is developed around the world. Everywhere in the world, every store you go in America, there's one that better in Africa. There's one that better in Jamaica. There's one that better in Trinidad. There's one that better in Europe. There's one that better every store that you go in. The world is so developed now. Like, you're walking around thinking you're going to see people living some sort of way. No, ma'am. In fact, they're dressed up more than you. Better clothes than you. Living large, living better than you, driving better car than you. So when you go to other people's country, you better learn to respect it, because you may think that you're going there with your American self, or yourself thinking that you're coming from whatever country, thinking that these people are suffering. You may live in worse than they are living in their country, because remember, Africa is rich. Remember that. I don't know what gave her the idea that Africa isn't rich. They're a rich country. And everywhere you go in the world, so don't come over here talking about, oh, some part of Africa people are doing, no. Y'all need to go to some of the project that they have in America. Because the first time I came to America, I was shocked. I didn't even know you guys have this going on here in America, because I was expecting way more than that. So for her to say all that, I definitely think that she didn't meant to say it in the way it came out. But I think she was trying to say it in a jokified way, and it came out that. But she done stir up the pot with everybody, even the president. But again, you got to be careful when you go to other people's country. Keep your mouth shut. Be respectful. Find out the rules and the regulation before you open up your mouth.
So I don't know if y'all been seeing like the videos and stuff about Tiffany Haddish going to Africa and being in the grocery store, but I just wanted to give my piece as an African American. So our government is very European. Like, our like movies that come out and stuff, we're taught about other places, like everyday life. Like if you see a movie that comes out that is placed in Europe, you see people walking around with leather jackets and going to smoke shops and, like, you know, living a regular life. Whereas African movies, if a movie comes out that takes place in Africa, we can assume that it's going to be like Blood Diamond or The Birth of a Nation. I think that's what it's called. I think like those are the type of like movies. I think that's what it's called. Or Beasts of No Nation. Something is called, but like that's how Africa is given to us. Now, if you take like a class like art or something like that here, you'll learn about like art that was made in Africa and things like that, but it's not really like taught to us like everyday life. Like we don't learn about philosophers from Africa. Like we don't get that. So it's just like if you were to see a celebrity, it's like, you know, they exist. That's just common sense. So I think, of course, Tiffany Haddish knows that Zimbabwe has grocery stores. It's just that, just like if you were to see a celebrity in real life, it's like, wow, like, you know, like you're amazed that, you know, someone like you is seeing this in real life. So I think Tiffany Haddish as an American was like, wow, I'm seeing something that was not reachable to me. Like, because city Africa is not reachable for us. Now with the growth of social media, like I follow some like TikTokers and stuff, like now with the growth of social media, we're learning more about Africa. Like the people want to go there. People want to go to Ghana for Daddy December. Like we're learning about it. And I just ask that y'all just be patient with us, because we don't have access to it. We don't. All we go by is you, like creators, content creators. Like we aren't taught it. We really aren't.
Has anyone seen this Tiffany video in Zimbabwe where she's so surprised that there is a shopping mall in Zimbabwe, and she's all about saying, oh, they've got a grocery shop in Africa, look, doesn't smell bad, this and that. I mean, I'm not offended, but I'm just happy that some people are now getting to know that Africa is not that bad. Even though they all think all black people come from Africa, they forget that it's a continent, and we have lots of countries in Africa as a continent. I'm just wishing that there's going to be a lot of awareness to people who do not live in Africa, or people who have a wrong perception about what Africa is. You know, some people look at you and think, oh, because you're black and you're from Africa, meaning you're coming from a very poor country or poor continent, and then you're not able to afford good food, good school, and good healthcare system, which is not so. Because I remember very well, I was chatting with some ladies at my place of work, and then I wasn't even so particular about the conversation until she said something about why most of the ladies are coming to the United Kingdom is because they lack a healthcare system. Okay, fine, but what really got me was when she said we don't have painkillers. So when ladies are put into bed, when they're in labor, that they don't have any painkillers. I was like, what other things are you thinking about? Oh God. And then the other one talked about, oh, do we have pharmacy? Do we have good, like, God. I just hope that they get to see all of the good things about Africa, all of the good things about, our individual countries like Ghana, Nigeria, Zimbabwe, and the likes. Oh, come on, we have to really do better. That's why I always tell my colleagues, do not always say the bad things about where you're from to people here. I mean, talk about the good part about Africa. It's not every time you talk about, the bad things happening, especially with the fact that people already even see us as, people that are suffering. We are not suffering. We only migrated here for a better life. Doesn't mean the life we're living before wasn't good or that we couldn't manage. So let us not give them things to think that where we're coming from is not good. Let us glamorize our own country as well. Come on. Oh dear.
Hey y'all, I'm in the grocery store. I'm in the Bronx, foreign NG Vaughn. Look, we got mushroom. We got little tomato. We got watermelon. We got people too, working people. Plátano maduro. Green banana. It's so big, it's so beautiful. I'm not gonna mystify, but the Bronx High Grocery Store is so big. Wow.
Y'all, I'm in United States, in Illinois, and I'm at the grocery store. I'm at the grocery store. It's so beautiful, y'all. It's so beautiful, y'all. Wow. Wow. Organic strawberries. Wow. Favorite one, y'all. Peppers. $10. The currency is different, but look a little expensive. Wow. It is so big. It's humongous. Wow. You better believe it. You better believe it. You better believe it. Chicago, USA. You better believe it. Wow. 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 The meat section don't smell. It smells a little bit, but ooh, the grocery store.
Hi guys, I'm in South Africa and they've got a grocery store. Look at all the fresh fruits. Look at that. They've got a grocery store in South Africa. I mean, look at everything. Fresh bread. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, it's humongous. It's gigantic. It's huge. They even have frozen stuff. And it's not smelling. There's no load shedding. Everything is working, as you can see. Just look at it. And this stuff is cheap. It's like $2. You know, look at how big this place is. They've got grocery stores in South Africa, guys. Just look at it. This place is humongous, guys. It's gigantic. It's better than some of the places in America. I mean, they even have chocolates. Who knew they have chocolates in Africa? They got chocolates, guys. Look at that. Look at that. This is like $1.50. It's very cheap. Very cheap stuff. So Africa, babe. They got grocery stores, organic fruits, everything. You gotta come to the motherland, guys. You gotta come to the motherland.
Hi guys, I'm in Zimbabwe. Harare. And I'm in the grocery store. Can you believe the grocery stores have labels? It says ice cream. Look. It says potato. And they have fridges, guys. They have fridges. Zimbabwe has ice cream, guys. They actually have ice cream.
Like, this is ice cream and it's refrigerated. They have fridges in Zimbabwe. Harare. They have everything, guys. Zimbabwe has milk. Zimbabwe has milk. I thought the milk came straight from the cows. They actually package their milk. Zimbabwe, Harare. Guys, I'm in the skincare aisle. Zimbabwe has skincare products, guys. Zimbabwe has Garnier, guys. Garnier's in Zimbabwe, Harare. I'm in the cleaning aisle, guys. Zimbabwe has dishwashing liquid. They have soap. They have shampoo. Guys, this is a huge grocery store. Zimbabwe has so much. I'm in Africa, guys. Africa actually has electricity. They're actually playing music. Wow. Guys, they have a toilet in the supermarket. Zimbabwe has a toilet in the supermarket. They actually have a place for you to go and use the restroom. We don't go to a bush in Africa, guys. Zimbabwe is amazing. We even have refrigerators in the supermarket. Zimbabwe.
Like, seriously, lovelies, I do not understand the reason why she will just go to, Zimbabwe and assume that these people do not have any form of grocery store. Like, is there, oh my guys, grocery store? Like, okay, I really understand from her own perspective what she's trying to maybe narrate, the way at which the media has actually portrayed Africa or black people or black states or whatsoever, who's that they are suffering with poverty. They don't have food, they don't even have water to drink. Maybe they drink from the stream or from the rock. They don't even have any form of transportation or whatsoever. And the way at which they portray the African maybe children, how they look, how malaria and typhoid want to maybe finish them. So because of this, or maybe the way at which the school system, or let's say the educational system has portrayed Africa to be. Okay, I really understand in that aspect that, okay, she is shocked that what they were told about Africa is not exactly the way Africa, looks. But another thing is that coming from someone, who is actually a black lady, who have internet, who have a phone, who has traveled all over the world, who have seen TikTok videos, TikTok everything. Even if you're not seeing it on TikTok, your internet is not far from you, your phone is not far from you. You should know that at least, even if they have really colonized Africa to an extent that they cannot even fend for themselves, they are wallowing in poverty, these people or technology have actually improved. And people are making ends meet. People are actually living well. People have grocery store. Like, the grocery store shouldn't be something that is so, oh my goodness, because at least you should know that people are living over there, and definitely people are making videos, even if in your school or the way at which the television stations has portrayed Africa. You should actually make your own research. I think that was the reason why people are angry. People are like, wow, what does she mean by that? Why would she go to Africa and decide to make it seem as if these people, oh my goodness, I thought that they were living in the zoo. And this actually reminds me of a particular video of a black man. He decided to make a comment in a national, I think, a podcast. He was like that he often tells his children that they should be happy, or they are privileged to live in a particular country that I don't even want to mention, that they should that if they should go to Africa, they will see the way at which these kids are living under the trees and in the mountain. I was like, are you serious? Are you serious? Like, in this era, so people still think this way. People still think that, Africa is still as backward as that. Like, oh my goodness, these colonizers, oh my God, they have done more harm. Like, the way at which they portray Africa, But they are the same people that will go over there and invest, and they will come and portray something that will scare people, so that the real owners of Africa, the real black people, wouldn't want to go to Africa. Like, seriously. The other hand, like, just a 50-50. I really do not blame Stephanie that much. I still blame her, and I don't blame her. So it's just a 50-50 thing. Anyway, lovelies, why not just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying, harassment, or whatsoever. We are just here for educational and informative purposes. So please, if you've not subscribed to this channel, please do your girl a huge favor to click on the subscription button. Leave your thoughts in the comment section of what you think. And I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one.